It's 6:23, and let's get a look at our national headlines this morning. Turning first to a teenager in Utah who has survived a scam known as cyber-kidnapping. The scammers are targeting foreign exchange students and their families, and they're walking away with tens of thousands of dollars. ABC's Derek Dennis explains.
This morning, a 17-year-old Chinese exchange student has been found safe by police in Utah, camping out in the woods, cold and alone. He speaks broken English and had been reported kidnapped by his family in China after they paid a ransom demand of $80,000.
The parents reported to school officials that they received a photograph of their child that would indicate he was abducted, and they requested a ransom.
Turns out it was a scam known as cyber-kidnapping, in which kidnappers target foreign exchange students and their families, telling each that the other is in danger, and then convincing the student to isolate themselves, send pictures or cell phone videos, making it look like they're being held captive to their parents, who in turn hand over ransom money electronically.
Actors are able to manipulate both a victim and their family into believing that something has happened to the victim.
Brandon Amaker is a cybersecurity expert and instructor at Utah Valley University and says these unknown actors are crafty.
They are likely targeting, people who are very out of their element, people who are new in a new country, new environment where they're very unfamiliar with law enforcement. They're very unfamiliar culturally.
Authorities are trying to track down the so-called cyber kidnappers, starting with the money that was transferred to Chinese banks. As for the 17-year-old student, he was rescued by police 3 days after his reported kidnapping. His story, a lesson to other parents of kids studying or even working abroad.
I think it is important that we talk to our children before they leave to be a foreign exchange student or to be a missionary somewhere else around the world, that we tell them that this is a possibility, and just because somebody contacts you online doesn't mean it's real.
Experts say the scam typically stops when the communication stops, so victims are advised to cut off communication and contact authorities as soon as the threat is made.